Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to the daily 1 hour political tarot reading here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. We have the best moderators anywhere. You guys are epic. It amazes me how you have kept us safe out in the wilds of YouTube. It can be kind of spooky. So anyway, let's see here. Let me have a quick look to pull up the while I Mr. Rogers and put my socks on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Thank you for being my internet neighbor. There we go. So anyway, wondering us. Oh yeah, we have questions from last night's debate. Where it's like, what? Huh? Hello, everyone. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, this I'm live there, and mute that. Oh no, live. Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer speak on the day. Ugh. Yoy. As my grandmother would say, yoy. McConnell's so awful. But anyway, all right. So I'll be able to put if you're watching this later, you can go down to the first comment, which I'll pin. And then at least you'll have the preliminary list of what we covered today. And you can just click on the timestamping to get what you're interested in, get in, get out, kind of do your own thing. And if you are, I'm just making a quick there. All right, so that's ready to go. So if you and also if you're watching this on replay, come on down. Put your question, your political questions in all caps in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer. If I don't get to your question or I don't acknowledge you or something, it's never anything personal. I would feel terrible if I'd hurt your feelings. Seriously. So, all right, but come on down. It's fun. People here are friendly, and love to see you. Okay. All right. So last thing, 10% of income that comes into the channel before expenses goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. And that's very, very useful, very helpful. So anyway, okay. I have a co-host. He is, last I saw him, he was still in the basement. He's taken to, there's an old couch, a little 2-seater couch in the basement, and he recently discovered it. So while I walk in the morning, he just kind of curls up on that. And I think he's still there because I haven't seen him since. He'll probably show up later. You can probably see him come in through the door. So anyway, boo-boo. All right. Becca was so sweet the other night on House of Lenormand. I was there and she said, "Hi, Autumn. Everybody go to Autumn's channel. Go for Autumn. Stay for Boo Boo Zen Kitty." That was so sweet. Yes, stay for the kitty. Yeah, the McConnell's bruised hand. We've got to read on McConnell's bruised hands. What? What did what are the Russians beat him up or something? Good grief. All right, we're looking at McConnell's bruised hands. And he was asked about it, and he just said, "There's nothing wrong with my hands." Yeah, you've been around Trump too long if you think that you think you can just lie like that. It's like, we have eyes. Spent a lot of money on these glasses. Kind of waiting for quarantine or the self-quarantining to be over, because I'm having to squint more because these need to be updated. They're varifocals. I needed trifocals the exact same age my father did. Thank you, genetics. Yeah, varifocals. Anyway. I'll get them sorted out at some point. Okay. Mitch being shown door, bruised hand. Is that a guess, or do you know something like that happened? Oh my gosh. I was joking. I hope it wasn't anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, I like want to know now. What deck should we use today? Halloween or... No, Halloween doesn't feel serious enough. Somebody tells me... Oh, Kathy, McConnell looks like my husband did when he had liver failure. That's scary. That's scary. Yikes. Hello, everybody. Hello, Linda. I see there. Other people have said hello. Hello, hello. All right. I'm just going to start at probably 7 minutes by the time I finish. We're looking at McConnell's bruised hands right up front, because that's just... We have questions. All right. Let me shuffle. MJ, hey, someone described McConnell as, quote, in other news, Mitch McConnell looks like he was found under a pile of leaves by a couple of joggers. That's, yes, I've seen the pictures of his hands. Yes, yes. That's what it did not. Whew. Ooh, Mims says the cards have answers, and it's in all caps, so I know she's talking to me. Why do you say that? Have you pulled some cards? Magical mystery and lips and mouth. All right, now I've got to go look. All right, hang on a second. You know what? I've got this thing. Can I do this? Can I share the new tab? I'm not going to share the audio. New tab. Let's try this. I don't know if I can do this. Maybe. All right, so if I do Mitch McConnell. Is this working? Okay, this is working. Okay, Mitch McConnell. McConnell says no concerns despite visible bandages and bruises. Dodges health questions despite bruised face, bandaged hands. Oh, goodness. Yes, you can see all around his mouth. Let me see. Does this get bigger if I open it over here? No, it's about the same size. Okay. Anyway, you can't see it anyway if I open it. Oh, my goodness. What the... What the? Look at that. Oh, my gosh. That wouldn't be a fall. That wouldn't be a fall. Not all the way there or just around the lips, just right there with that. I mean, his nose. Did his nose look okay? A little on the side. He doesn't. It's definitely kind of yellowish green around the eyes. Yes. No, thank you. Frightening. Okay. All right. So let me just. Whew, that's awful. You know, I joke about these guys being like movie monsters, but what would be... Who was not Frankenstein's monster? Were there any other movie monsters that were like, maybe Dialysis, Alice, that were like walking cadavers or something? Zombie Mitch. It's sad. That looks terrible. Blood thinners and IV in his hands would do that. Okay, what is going on? All right, let me see. His upper orbital on the right eye. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can get this energy. All right, Moscow Mitch, I don't like you. I don't like you, but I do not wish you ill. I do not want you to be sick. I do not want you to, I do not wish ill on you. I would like you to legitimately lose power through a fair election. Honestly, I do not wish ill on anybody. Could be a fall, says Lena. That's how some residents at nursing homes look like after a fall. Okay. Okay. Could be diabetes, congestive heart failure, Ricky is suggesting. Jackie, COVID will leave marks on a body. COVID hands. Let's look up COVID hands. Okay. Well, they're talking more about lesions, but I don't doubt it. Okay. Okay. It's an option, but it doesn't look quite the same, but at least not according to Google. And usually they put the ugliest images right up front where it's like, wow, I did not need to see that. So Raynaud's syndrome. Yeah. Usually shows up in the feet. Yeah, heaven knows what his feet look like. I do not wish ill on him. I do not want him to be sick or worse. No. All right, Mitch, what is going on? Now, I don't have a lot of cards. They call it, in reading, they often call it programmed, meaning I tend to have this card, which means this, or this card, which means that. I don't do enough medical reading to have a lot of things, different medical things programmed, but I'm sure it could tell me something. All right, what's going on? Okay. Sylvia saying, happy birthday, Autumn. 3 blue votes here in Texas. Thank you. Thank you. I love the pointing fingers. They're like, look at this. Look at this. That's the world card. That's the highest major arcana. That's end of a chapter, end of a... All right, that's card for the reading. Let's see what... No, Ricky, today my birthday is November 6th. No, but I had asked for my birthday that the gift that I would like from all of you Americans over the age of 18 is 18 or older is please vote. That is exactly, if you don't mind, I know that wouldn't be the great thing in your life to give me a birthday present, but that's what I would really, really, really like from you guys is to know that you went out and you voted. That's the present. That's what I really want for my birthday. I want everybody to vote. So that's why people are saying happy birthday. Okay. We're starting off with a world card, then we're getting the 10 of Swords. This, and it feels like being attacked all over. If you look at the traditional I feel like I should get my regular deck. Hang on. The number of times I get up. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I've got good decks in here, but I'm being drawn to the Rider-Waite. I don't know why. I've got card, and I'll look at these, but I'm being drawn to the Rider-Waite. But you know how in the Rider-Waite, okay, I'll move that if the kitty comes back. In the Rider-Waite, the 10 of Swords, if I can find it quickly, it's set up a little differently. It isn't scattered all over the body like that is. It's in a row. Do I have the, I do want to share something with you guys. Back, there were years ago, and I don't imagine my sister will mind me telling you this. It ended well. It's a good thing. My oldest sister, whom I love dearly, she had a heart arrhythmia, and it was worrying. So she went in, and where is it? Hang on. She went in, and I was worried about how it would go, if she'd be okay. So I pulled 3 cards. I'll never forget. I pulled 3 cards, and this is what I got. All right, and this is related to what we've got here. What I got was, that was the first card, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I love my sister. I want her to be okay. Right? It was like, oh my gosh. Turns out what they did, they went up to her heart. So this was working the way up the body. Then they zapped her heart, and she's fine. Okay? Now, so that is what that means to me. This is different from this. This would be like a procedure, or something more like in a line. This would be more like coming in from all sides. This would be your own body attacking you, kind of thing. And it's weird that I'm being drawn to dig out this rather than this. So he had some kind of procedure. But doesn't mean he isn't having problems all over. Just odd. Okay, so, oops. All right. Rider-Waite over there. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. All right. He's lying about it. Oh, or this might be Trump's lies about, oh no, you don't have to wear a mask, you don't have to have a problem. Because if he had the illness and he's really, actually, if he's really sick, this is his big thing, is getting this woman through. So he would lie about being sick right now. He just pushing himself really hard, just in pretty not great straits, but just give me something and I'm just going out there. Yeah, this is starting to feel judge-ish, Stepford judge-ish. He's actually what I'm getting, but honestly, I don't know if this is true. It feels like suddenly this is like, yeah, he's ill, and he's ill, and he's lying about it. He might even be ill because of lies. Just get me through this, but he doesn't have the votes, and he doesn't have the votes because of, guess who? Some of his senators having to work much harder to protect their seats than they would otherwise. So he's trying to deflect. His energy is all about getting that judge through right now. All right, let me pull out the oh my gosh, I haven't used this deck in a while. All right, it's bigger than the other deck a little bit. Okay, Let me see what else I can get. Familiar energy. Okay. No, seriously, quit deflecting. What's wrong? What's wrong, Mitch? What happened? What's going on? You're ill. Something's, yeah, Bonnie, we are talking about Mitch's bruised hand. Something's, yeah, in his face. No, it's definitely internal. This isn't, it doesn't look like a fall. It doesn't look like a fall. It doesn't feel like a fall. Mitch, what happened? What's really happening? He doesn't want to talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Wishes he could hide. Doesn't want to go out in public. Doesn't want to distract. The judge, get the judge through, get the judge through, get the judge through. I mean, that's focused. But what happened to you? What is, do you have, did you get the illness and this is something bad? Is it liver failure? Is it well, it looks like he's going to be okay. It looks like he's going to be okay, but he's not taking care of himself. Heart disease, not enough oxygen in his blood. That would make perfect sense. Let me go back here. Because all I'm picking up is the judge. It's like, no, what's that? What's this? I'll read on the vote here in a minute. No, this wasn't. No, they wouldn't. Russia wouldn't poison him. No. Nope. 2 cards for the reading. There's a tower sitting right here, but these are the cards for the reading. He's on the defensive from. It's a lot of little things. Like, okay, let me see if I can get any more information because I'm just. What is. I'm not getting the heart. I'm not getting the. This is saying either these are cells. This is something here. This is his body working overtime to try to make things work, but it's weak. It's weakened. What is this ace, though? Is that an illness or is that one group of cells that's gone horribly wrong? Let me see if I get any more information. I'm not getting poison. I'm not getting beaten up. I'm not getting falling. All right, it says he's going to be okay. Cyanosis. Yeah, definitely the rest of his body's not looking great either. The best medical care money can buy. It feels like something's broken down in his body. It's some kind of organ failure, organ weakness, organ failure. So is it some kind of, I don't think it's a heart failure. I'm not getting any cards for heart failure. Laura, I agree. Certainly doesn't look like he should be out and about. Liver problems. Okay, is it kidneys, liver, or lungs? No, I don't think it's just age related, Kathy. I think it's more than that. Crystal saying Mitch does take blood thinners, which can cause bruises and weakness. That's true. Magical mystery. When Mitch was a young man, he participated in civil rights rallies. Oh, how far he's fallen. Multiple organs. Could be. At some point here, he was close to death. Yeah, I don't wish illness on anybody. Okay. I keep getting this. This card keeps cropping up right there. Does or did McConnell have the illness? Magical mystery. I like that. Before Mitch goes, he needs to be visited by 3 ghosts. I love that. I love that. No, it's not I don't think it's a pacemaker. Christine, whatever's causing it, the red blood cells aren't bringing enough oxygen to the rest of his body. I mean, toxins could be bringing it up, but yeah, I think you're right. But does he or did he have the illness? Because Trump the Fool or just the Fool card kept coming up. Bone marrow could be. Did he have the illness? How gleeful would Democrats be? Also, him taking part in different rallies and things. This is a celebration. I know he wasn't at the White House, but this is celebration, and this is the card of vacation or retirement. But vacation. This is a big old I want to say, is it Senate pro tempore or something like? I can't remember what the Latin is. That's my card for the illness. Because the virus, it comes in and it's a thief. It just goes into your cells and goes, okay, this is all mine, and it hijacks that to create more of itself. Center card, hijacking. Oh, it's not. I missed a card. I missed a card. Thief card, devil, hijacking. He was acting funny, but his breathing has seemed okay, hasn't it? During the debate, was he breathing? Did his voice sound okay? Yeah, and he does have the Amy McGrath thing, so he doesn't. Yeah, we don't know what it does internally to the body, and there are a lot of people who have really bad long haulers. Yeah. All right, 3 more cards. Let's see what it does. So, Stephen, minimum requirement to be a senator, a pulse. But you don't need one to be voted into office. He feels like he's in a huge fight with election day coming. He has to be out there fighting. And this is Trump's a thorn in his side right now. He's not happy with the dynasty in the White House. Not happy. All right. So then after this, is he gonna go into the hospital? Is he going to retire? Is he going to Ricky, visited by 3 ghosts? Even Ebenezer was able to change for the better. I don't know about McConnell. Well, Ebenezer had a choice. He chose wisely. Whereas McConnell, like Trump and Miller, would be like, yes, take Tiny Tim away from his parents. Thrombocytopenia is low platelets, causes mild to serious bleeding. There are going to be a lot of votes for Amy McGrath. I don't know if it's going to be enough for him to have to leave, but there are going to be a lot. Well, we're right there. We're 10 days away, 12 days away. Oh, 11. Aren't we 11 days away? Because I retweeted, Scaramucci said we are one Scaramucci away from the election, which is 11 days. It was cute, I admit, but we're right there. And just desperately trying to get Republicans voting. Boy, not enough votes. And not necessarily for him, it's for all of them. Quiet as a tomb. We're just quiet. Rise of Democratic power. He's going to be a minority if he's in. Yeah, it's like everything is just coming down on him. Crystal, I love Christmas Carol. I have the audio narrated by Tim Curry. Oh, I bet that's amazing. I used to have the one, Patrick Stewart. Amazing. Anyway, yeah, everything's coming down on him. And I don't want him to be sick. I don't want him to be sick. I don't want him to be So I'm sorry that took so long. Bonnie, 11 days feels like 20 months. Yeah. How many years is 11 days in the Trump era? Susan, also von Willebrand disease. Platelets don't stick together to form clots. All right. I thought it was saying he's going to be okay, but is he going to be okay? All right, see if I can get just a little bit more information, because suspension. He's really sick. Does he have cancer? I don't know. He's just focused. He's just focused on the. It's even hard to get information. It's that, and I'm not getting anything more. No, it doesn't feel like cancer. It doesn't feel like cancer. That's all I've got. White Dragon, another reader seen Mitch in a hospital bed with no hope of recovery. All right, let's read on the Stepford judge, because is McConnell going to? I pulled. Okay, is he going to survive this? I just like one card. It's a card of sickness. It's a long. That's someone who has a chronic illness, a long-term illness. Yeah. I just grabbed random cards. It looks like he's gonna. Raw story just reported. Oh, what did they say? Lee, what did Raw story just reported? What did they say? Okay, so nobody knows right offhand. Okay. All right. If somebody figures out, if somebody finds out what happened or what's going on, please tell us. His energy is just so focused. I mean, like, seriously, he looks awful. Like he should be in a hospital. Like he's not like he's on his deathbed, but he just looks awful. And he's still out there because he's fighting for a Senate seat and he's fighting to get the Stepford judge through. And he's just so focused on that. I'm having trouble. I mean, you just saw me waste all that time trying to get more information. So anyway, all right, we're at 39. Yeah, laser beam focus. All right, so at 30, good grief. That took a half an hour. 39, let's look at the Stepford judge vote. Okay. Jelly is saying Schumer just forced the Senate into closed-door session, no cameras or press, locked doors, last-ditch effort to convince Republicans not to send Senate into this death spiral of power politics. Good luck. Oh, raw story. Alexander saying Eric Trump's latest anti-Biden attack just completely blew up in his face. Oh. Sharon, Jared taken into custody? That would be lovely, but apparently not. Just Eric being a dumb A. Man. Okay. Stepford judge. Yada, I'm willing to come all the way from Europe to take Mitch to the hospital. Okay. Stepford judge. For someone who is supposed to be so religious, her energy is not pretty. It's it's not. They're trying to steal. He's already stolen one seat. He's trying to steal seats. They're trying to steal seats. That's what that is. It's the thief card. Or I think Lori over on Way of Positive Change, she calls us Sneaky Pete. I like that. That's cute. I like that. All right. White Dragon. What's inside of Barrett is the stuff of nightmares. Do they have the votes? Simpler times. Simpler times when a lot of the old norms mattered before McConnell destroyed them all. That's a lot of... This would be Republic. It's a center card. It's Republican votes. Pelosi, why are you here again? Why do you keep cropping up? Pelosi has a message. Pelosi has a message? Pelosi, what are you doing? Are you about to impeach the idiot? All right, I'm going to tilt this down so we can dig in, okay? Let me see. First floor. Okay. Oh, this. There we go. Here, plug that in. There. Okay. All right, Pelosi. What the heck? All right, so at 40, somewhere around 42. 43, whatever. Pelosi. Why are you in the middle of this? What is going on? Pelosi has a message. Electra, that's cute. Pelosi. Well, Sharon, Pelosi is saying Pelosi trying to get them not to vote, but it's not going to work, unfortunately. If she calls to impeach the president, all work in the Senate gets suspended. Pelosi, what you doing? I mean, they've played dirty with the Republicans played dirty. Why not the Democrats? That'd actually be, I know it's so close to an election, but I mean, think of how many people have already voted. Rob, the Ouija board decor on the screen, I'm expecting those pointing hands to move up for no. Yes. Pelosi may have info on what the Stepford judge is hiding. Okay. Christine, that would be a great chess move for her. Okay, so this is there's something unstable in the Republican support. Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, that's there. Pelosi, what are you up to? There's the Emperor. Emperor Trump as president. 6 of she knows his support is weak. She knows his support is weak. Bring some sunlight to something. The center card is shining a strong light on something. This is, well, it's the card of illusion and delusion. But instead of, it's shining, let me see what the final card is. But right now, with just what I have, this would be shining a very bright light. And I mean, major arcana, sunlight, hello, bright, bright, bright light on something. And this could be Trump's, it's usually Trump's lies, but this could also be her saying, we're moving to impeach. To delay the process. I don't know. Let's see what the final card has to say. To quiet things down. Is she going to, is Pelosi going to call for the impeachment of the president to stop the Senate from putting on, from voting on? No, but this is weak. She knows Republicans' power is, support for him is weak. That's right here, even on either side. Left and right, his all around him, his support is weakening. So she brings bright, bright, bright. This is very strong, very, very bright, bright, bright light to lies or something that stops. Yeah, lies and secrets. This is like the higher octave of this. It's the same note. It's illusion, delusion. Okay, so, Madam Speaker, are you going to impeach the president again? Are you going to impeach the president again? Dave, please shock me, Nancy. Are you going to impeach the president again? Or do you have something else up your sleeve? All right, but no, let's just start. All right, let's ask these two questions. Are you going to impeach the president again? Are you going to impeach Trump again? Are you going to impeach Trump again? Pelosi, are you going to impeach Trump again? Well, there's certainly enough there. That's the Trump dynasty. That could be anything to do with the business, the China account, the, pick something. All right, so that's a card for the reading. Using the power of institution, higher wisdom. This is some one of those parliamentarian movements of obscure how to work the system. Is it someone leaving, or is that someone bringing information to cause temperance, to temper the situation until the election, until after the election is what's coming into my head. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. What is this? Is this information being brought to her? Is that, yeah, this I'm being drawn to the swords. That's information. Secret tapes. Kathy is suggesting secret tapes. Or is this just bringing out information? What information could she have that would make a difference? All right, something that would grab a lot of media attention. I'm getting lots of flashes. Flashes, cameras flashing. If cameras still flash anymore. Oh, a lot of attention and something that would cause a lot of howling at the moon. A lot of very upset people. Okay. Well, that's very active Democratic knights fighting for the Republic. Using information. This can also be investigators. It can be, but this would be Democrats bringing stuff forward, and then this would be a really rushing forward with that information to make a difference. There's a counterattack by Republicans. And then having to work overtime. What is this information about? What is this? What is this information about? Yeah, and the card over here that's just sitting on top of the Rider-Waite is the Sun card as well. And right beneath it, got a Knight of Pentacles. So Republicans actively countering. Same thing. What is this information about? Is this something we don't know? Is this information we don't know? Insult to injury. This is extremely, this feels very strong, extremely underhanded. Something extremely underhanded. What have I got here? Extremely underhanded. All right. Okay, so I've got the card of the miser. I have a prosecutor. Lack of money, prosecutor, communication right in the middle. About Trump, the businessman, which will cause a rise in Democratic support. Is this Pelosi working somehow with Cy Vance or Letitia James? Is it that kind of information, or is this something different? Am I just a bad reader today? Seriously. She's in a position of strength. Merchant. Corrupt merchant. It's deceiving America. That's whatever. This makes it an impeachable offense with Trump as the merchant. This is something this information about Trump's business. Yeah, this is about Trump's business. Pelosi bringing something forward about Trump's business. Well, she's already complaining about the Chinese bank account. Christine, now just weird energy out there. Okay. Thank you for that. All the other bank accounts, Wildheart, I agree. China connection. Kathy Anderson is suggesting. Yada, I don't think it will have anything to do with the nomination. Susan says that the undercurrent has been building for some time. But I read on this Stepford judge. All right, let's go back to the Stepford judge then. 55. All right. So I covered all of what, 3 things today? All right, votes for the Stepford judge. For Amy Coney Barrett. Gosh, I despise this woman. Her energy's awful. Will they vote and confirm? They vote and confirm. Will the Senate vote and confirm Amy Coney Barrett to take Ruth Bader Ginsburg's seat and become a Supreme Court justice? Right, I'm feeling nauseous just saying those words. Literally. Well, they feel like they're in the catbird seat. They feel like they've got what they need. They feel like they've got what they need, and Schumer has things locked down. It's all over Twitter that Schumer's closed stuff down. Frosty Bean is saying, is Schumer briefing the Senate about what Pelosi could bring to light? I don't know. Mims, it's okay. Autumn, last night was like being hit with a cannon. Oh yeah. This is an appeal to how things used to be. But they still think they can do it. There's a 10 of swords in the back. Who's getting hit with the swords? And then there's somebody with 2 more swords just waiting to add. This is usually a decision, but it feels like even more swords just waiting to go. It's like, oh, no, please, you put your political sword in someone's back. Please finish. Then I will add mine. I mean, again, we've got they think they have the. Okay, so Schumer's trying to talk some sense into them. Okay. MJ, an Iranian bank account. I don't even think that would stop Trump's voters. Okay, so are they going to vote? Why did Pelosi show? Okay, I'm just confused. All right, it's Schumer. Okay, Regina. All right, let me bring this back up. Hello again. Okay, Regina, breaking 19 minutes ago, the chamber is full and McConnell is giving his Coney Barrett speech with his back turned to the Democratic side, speaking only to his colleagues as if we don't exist. Yeah. Good luck with that, Schumer. Okay. Are they going to... Is Amy Coney Barrett going to be the next justice on the Supreme Court? Donna says, I just saw that they confirmed her. She made it through the Judiciary Committee, but I didn't think they'd voted yet. Cornyn just reported the Senate has been reopened. Flashes. Press going nuts. On the defensive. Certainly haven't been beaten up. Suspension. The center card is suspension. They vote on Monday, not today. I understand. But suspension's at the middle. And that's not the first time I've had the card of suspension when it comes to her. There's sunlight. Communicating. Is she going to get on the Supreme Court? This is, well, she's certainly been through a lot, but the card for the reading is this is the press going nuts. Center of the reading is suspension again. Bright light communication. This is what she's been through. But there's going to be suspension because of very bright light on something communicated, and it's going to make the press go nuts. It's the same thing I've been getting. I was just trying to figure out why Pelosi keeps showing up in the middle of this. All right. Whoops, that's that. There, I've read on like 3 things today. I feel like I failed you guys today. Kathy Anderson, secrets being exposed. I think so. All right. What else could I read on? Thank you for being here. Filibuster. Didn't they? I thought they voted to get rid of it. Thank you, Gigi. Yeah, and Donna, thank you. Yeah. No failure. Autumn energy's all over the place. Thank you for that. Filibuster. I don't know that they can use it. Thank you, Christina. I thought they. Well, that's what the filibuster was. The one person, traditionally, of course, it was a man, standing up to Democratic disappointment, decision made. That would be votes cast. I don't know. I wouldn't put anything past McConnell at this point. But if they get rid of the filibuster, it's the Republicans are going to suffer. Why? You guys know a lot of this, a lot of stuff better than I do. Why can't they filibuster this? Breaking. McConnell just filed cloture on Barrett's nomination, lining a procedural vote over the weekend and setting in motion his plans to confirm her on Monday. Car, Missouri, have a great day. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Bizarro. All right. All right. Well, if Trump was coming up in those readings, let's have a look at Trump being held accountable for either like Cy Vance, Letitia James, something Pelosi has. Okay, let's just look at, where are we? We are at 1 minute, 1 hour 5. Okay, 1 hour 5. Okay. Trump held accountable. There we go. Finally. Finally. Okay, let's have a look at that. It feels like. Oh, Jackie, thank you for letting us know. Trump just held a meeting in the Oval Office without masks and distancing. CO, I hope you continue doing readings after the election, Autumn. I think that there's going to be a lot to cover. I think there's going to be a lot to cover. I think there are going to be hearings, there are going to be cases, there's going to be all kinds of stuff. I really think I even the thought, it hasn't even crossed my mind to stop reading after the election or after the inauguration, because I think it's just going to ramp up into, it's still going to be very stressful. So I'm going to be here. Wait, there was a question. Lady Farley, thank you. You can only do what you can do. Thank you. All right. So Trumpy, yeah, Mr. Howling at the Moon. Thank you, guys. Bonnie, it frustrates me how calmly it feels like the country has taken the nomination. We've become so desensitized, like a frog boiling in water. I can understand how it feels like that, but there are people really upset. Yeah, there are people really upset. I pull on this energy, and it's just. Whew. But all right, let's look at. Actually, we're like at 107 now. Let's look at Trump. Trump held accountable. Do tell. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go all out. I don't think I can show the cards well if I do a one of my overloaded Celtic crosses, but I'm going to I'll hold them up. I'll just put the cards out for an overloaded Celtic cross. Trump being held accountable. Let's do this. Yeah, renette kidneys or liver. Yeah, something. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. All right. Trump being held accountable. Let's pull out some cards. Darla says, what are we going to do if this woman gets in and gives Trump another term? We are going to protest. We are going to protest like protests have never happened. All right, Trump accountable. All right, let's see if I can. Oh, geez. Oh, it just fell. Okay, sorry. There. All right, you can probably see some of it. Let me see. Trump being held accountable. Trump being held accountable. Hey, Trumpy. How's it doing? How you doing, killer? How are the Russian bounties on our soldiers doing? Is Trump going to be held accountable? All right. Well, I feel like I'm in New York. Definitely in New York. New York City. I'm getting a mental image of the concrete, and you know how in the movies there's always steam rising from different grates and things? Trump being held accountable. Going into an office. Going into an office where there's really bad coffee. I don't know why that came up. All right, so card for the reading. Trump being held accountable for his corrupt business practices. That's Trump, the corrupt businessman, with the weeds of crime that bear bitter fruit. Crime, because crime does not pay unless you have an entire political party sucking up to you for power, but it's still not going to work in the long run. Okay, in the past, secrets out the wazoo, and he was able to keep the secrets. The IRS was lacking for money. The super rich were not being audited. Even once Trump got audited, because of the ridiculous tax return that he got, the 78 million or whatever. They're still, it's still, there hasn't been any accountability. It's all been secrets, and more secrets. Sorry about the phone. That is not mine. All right, center the reading. That's election day. Okay, so that's at the center. Oops, I was at the center is election day. Hanging above him being held accountable, or the idea, is Democrats have certainly been disappointed. Oh, but maybe not forever. Yeah, all right, so this was kind of the past, and this is more the potential of what's coming. All right, that's what's hanging over. Which way is it going to go for? How we're looking at it, we're like, which way? Are we just going to be disappointed more, or is it finally going to stick? All right, base of the reading. Under base of the question, temperance. Yeah, we could use some of that. Yeah, temperance about the corruption, the money, some laws in place. So the rich can't just do whatever they feel like doing and getting away with it. All right, near future 1, near future 2. Near future 1, information causing sleepless nights. Future 2, strength. But it's a woman. If this was the magician, I would say, oh, sleepless nights. And then a lawyer comes in, or a man. But no, this is the strength of a woman. Could be Letitia James, could be, who knows. Home environment. It feels like it's a PR photo. It's not actual work. It's not actual work he's done. It's just like him, with his big folders full of empty paper, or full of blank paper, that giant book that supposedly the 60 Minutes interview, one of the main reasons it broke down was they gave her this great big bound volume and said, yes, this is a health plan, and she opened it up and it was blank pages. This is just a photo op. It's just all smoke and mirrors. All right, hopes and fears. Yeah, the truth hurting. His fear and our hope. What other people see? Well, he's more on the defense, but it's very lower arcana, human level. All right, 3 cards, final outcome. 1. Well, he's an idiot. We know that. And he thinks he can fight back against the woman or the power with good luck with that. But I am Mr. Entitled. I'm entitled and blonde, and I do what I want, and not so much anymore. Welcome to the 21st century. Oh yeah, you're right, Ricky. It was written in invisible ink. Mimsy, how stupid. Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna be an idiot. Surprise. And he's gonna be faced with one heck of a burden. And I often get this for big piles of paper, because wands are things you mulch down to make paper. Oh. Records of his theft. Records of his deceit. Oh, I can do what I want. Yeah, and then we've got records of the deceit. But this is not the card of evidence. So let me see if I can get more information on this. He's so awful. Okay, what's the does this these cards of deceit here. Ricky, wait, it was written in invisible Sharpie. Oh, that must be it. That must be it. Allison, yes, Sneaky Pete. Is this... Tell me more about this. What is this? Does this end up being legal? Like, is he taken to... Is he indicted? Is he prosecuted? Is he... You would think that they could finally, once he's out of office, you get the things Mueller was going to indict him for with obstruction of justice. But all I ever get is stuff about money. All right, card of decisions. Decision on what to prosecute. All right. Democrats coming into power. Well, this is the kind of rancor that's been going on all along, but it's not feeling very strong. Yeah, this is the Knights being able to finally come up against the normal kind of rancor that's been keeping things in place and keeping the Orange Menace in place. Woohoo! And they are bringing a really nasty cut. Oh, let me see here. Again, sorry about the phone. All right. Okay. Republicans are not going to, they feel very weak, and men on the ground with staffs. I mean, I realize this knight is just carrying a cup, but he's still a knight and he's still on horseback. So he's stronger than these guys. So rise of democratic power, going actively. This is death and the devil. So bad things that have happened. So does Trump go to jail? I've never picked up on him going to jail, but does Trump go to jail? Oh, Matt Gaetz may have accepted an illegal donation from the Trump organization. Thank you, Texas Chili. That was death of the devil. No, alas, there's always corruption. Okay, Hillbilly, I don't know that you've missed much. It's going to take time. They're going to be long cases. But it doesn't feel like Trump is going to get away with quite as much of the putting everything off. All right, the Empress. There's suspension. Insult to injury. Yeah, he's going to play games. And he's going to try to... he's going to try to put... Because it's the legal stuff he puts off. And puts off and puts off and tries to drag his feet. Trying to get out of the limelight. So that he can just continue to fight this thing and drag his feet. But he's just a man. He doesn't have Barr protecting him. He doesn't have the DOJ protecting him anymore. And so it's not going to be as easy, especially if they're criminal charges. Meanwhile, Democrats are celebrating. Knight of Wands. It's taking up new fights while the legal stuff is carrying on. Yeah, next year is going to be, it's not going to be quiet. So, all right, let me see. Hello, everybody. All right. Well, Okay. Wondering eyes, triple bypass, but heart damage could have damaged other unfixable organs. Oh, circulatory issues. Yeah, definitely. So could be all kinds of stuff. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Oh, I sneezed. Or not. Ooh, anyway. Renee's saying, I know for sure A.G. James is having none of Trump's stuff. Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, so it's Friday. There might be some interesting news today, as there often is on Friday. But we're going to get through it. We've made it this far. We are one Scaramucci away from the election. And we're going to make it. We're going to make it. Thank you, everybody who's been voting. Thank you so much. And I have voted as well. So we're doing the right things. We are. All right. So take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. If I was there, I would do what I could to be good to you. So since I can't be there, do take care of yourself. Thank you. All right. So hang in there.